Imagine a world where a single manuscript could change the course of history. This is the story of Islam's rise as a culture and polity. In the 7th century CE, a man named Muhammad began receiving divine revelations in Mecca, calling for submission to one God. Despite facing hostility and persecution, Muhammad's message attracted followers and unified the tribes of Arabia under Islam. By 630 CE, Muhammad returned to Mecca, taking control and ordering the destruction of all pagan idols. After Muhammad's death in 632 CE, the Arabian Peninsula was almost entirely converted to Islam, but a new challenge emerged. Who would lead the Muslim community? The Rashidun Caliphate saw the first 4 caliphs expand the Islamic empire through Persia, the Levant, Egypt, and North Africa. The early Muslim conquests spread Islam far and wide, with the Umayyad Caliphate extending from Iberian Al-Andalus to the Indus River by the 8th century. The Islamic Golden Age flourished, producing notable polymaths, astronomers, mathematicians, physicians, and philosophers. In the 13th century, the Delhi Sultanate conquered northern India, while Turkic dynasties took much of Anatolia from the Byzantine Empire. The Mongol invasions and the Black Death weakened traditional centers of the Muslim world. But the Timurid Renaissance and the Mali Empire rose to prominence. The Reconquista gradually pushed Islamic Iberia back, but the early modern period saw the rise of the gunpowder empires, the Ottomans, Timurids, Mughals, and Safavids. The 19th and early 20th centuries brought European influence and control over much of the Muslim world, leading to ongoing conflicts in regions like Palestine and Kashmir. The oil boom stabilized the Arab states of the Gulf Cooperation Council, making them major oil producers and exporters. The study of early Islamic history is challenging due to a lack of sources, with al-Tabari's work being a key historiographical source. 4 different approaches to early Islamic history have developed: descriptive, source-critical, tradition-critical, and skeptical methods. The quality of sources improves after the 8th century, with more contemporaneous accounts and new documentary sources. The revisionist school of Islamic studies began using archaeology, epigraphy, numismatics, and contemporary non-Arabic literature to cross-check traditional accounts. Islam likely rose in a milieu where Jewish and Christian texts were well known, with early Muslims considering Jews as part of the Ummah. Mecca's historical significance as a commercial center is debated, with some sources pointing to northwestern Arabia instead. The early Islamic conquests were likely secular Arab invasions rather than religiously motivated. The Umayyad Caliphate shaped the Islamic narrative, creating a distinctive Islamic Arab identity and reorganizing the Quran's text. The Abbasid Caliphate, which followed the Umayyads, tried to legitimize their rule through traditional texts. The Abbasid dynasty saw the rise of regional dynasties and the flourishing of Islamic civilization, with significant contributions from non-Muslims. The Abbasid Caliphate eventually disintegrated into minor states, with the Seljuk Empire playing a key role in reviving Sunnism. The Abbasids promoted Islamic unity and ecumenism, recognizing the validity of Abrahamic religions and establishing the 4 madhabs. The Abbasid Caliphate evolved into an Islamic monarchy, with regional sultanate and emirate governors acknowledging the caliph's authority. The Timurid Empire saw a cultural renaissance with significant contributions to arts and sciences, influencing later Islamic empires. The Mamluk Sultanate defended Islamic orthodoxy and united Syria and Egypt, defeating the Mongols and Crusaders. Ibn Taymiyyah's theological approach emphasized a theocratic state and physical jihad, influencing later Salafi theology. The Umayyad Caliphate in Al-Andalus saw a flourishing of Islamic culture, with Córdoba becoming a center of learning and civilization. The Fatimid Caliphate in North Africa and Egypt promoted tolerance and merit-based advancement, with significant contributions to Islamic architecture. From the rise of Muhammad to the modern era, the history of Islam as a culture and polity is a tale of resilience, innovation, and profound influence. Stay curious, stay inspired,